Hi folks, I'm Kevin Dundon from Dunbrody House in Ireland's ancient East. I'd like to invite you into my kitchen to share some of my favourite recipes to give you a taste of Ireland. So welcome to my kitchen here in Dunbrody House in the sunny southeast corner of Ireland, part of the ancient East part of Ireland. We're blessed here because we have the Gulf Stream that comes past our shoreline, which gives us a microclimate, which means that we can grow fantastic fruit and vegetables. And we're also blessed because we have an amazing kitchen garden, and all these vegetables here that you see in front of me are coming from our kitchen garden, and we're going to make an Irish country house kitchen garden soup for you today. So what I have here, I have some potatoes I've just sliced up and some garlic, and I'm just going to put my pan on the heat. The potatoes work as a thickening agent, so it's ideal so we don't use any flour in the soup, so it's ideal for people that are gluten intolerant. So in they go, the potatoes and garlic in there, and then we have some red spring onions, which is really nice. Again, they give great flavour, so we're just going to cut off the end there. We're just going to chop those up. And when you're making a soup, it's all about kind of building layers of flavour going up through it, and that's again important because a lot of people will get a bunch of vegetables, throw them into a pot, throw some vegetable stock or some water in on top of it, blitz it up, and put a little bit of salt and pepper in there, and they'll get a nice enough soup. But when you actually do this, the way we're salting off our vegetables in our pot, you're actually starting to bring out the flavour of the vegetables, and you get much more in-depth flavour throughout your soup. The other thing that you can actually do is if you put all your vegetables, like say if you were doing a roasted carrot and garlic soup, you could put your carrots and your onions and your garlic on a roasting pan, a little bit of olive oil over top, put it into the oven for 15 minutes, take it out, and then start this process that we're doing here, and you get a lovely roasted carrot and garlic soup. Again, a different flavour profile. So, and we have some fresh carrots here. And again, we're just going to just roughly chop these guys up because we're going to blitz this soup anyways. In they go. And we have some fresh spinach here. And you can see there that I've put the salt in here. Salt is a flavour enhancer, okay? So if you put in your salt at the start of the cooking, you're going to use far less salt, and you're going to bring all the flavours of those vegetables, which is what you're looking for. If you put the salt in at the end, you might have done that yourself, is that you've made your soup, you taste and you say, I need a little bit more salt. You put it in and then you get it perfect, and then you leave the kitchen for 10 minutes and come back, and then suddenly you taste and it's too salty. You can't take it out at that point. So the best part is do it at the start of your cooking. You can see there now, if you can see into the pan, that's all salted off there nicely. We're going to add in some vegetable stock to that there, and literally just bring that up to the boil. And if you look in there now, what's wonderful, what I love about soups is that there's so many different levels that you can go with soup. You can see there, you can bring that up to the boil, put a little bit of Irish barley in there, and you get this lovely kind of brothy soup, which is very healthy for you, and it's really, really good. Other than that, you can actually just put that into a blitzer, which we're going to do, blitz it down, and you get this kind of lovely kind of lunchtime soup, which I like. And then we're going to add cream and some butter to it, so it's very rich, indulgent type of soup. But that's your choice. You can bring it to whatever level you want to go to. So we're just going to put this into our blitzer now. So just a liquidizer or a stick blender will do fine. There we go. Okay, and we just take that out. And we're just going to pour that back into our pot. You can see it's all blitzed down. Slowly, but if you look in there now, you've got a lovely soup, and it tastes great. And that's perfect to serve up like that, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to add in a little bit of cream. And just gives you that lovely creamy flavour soup that you're looking for. And then if you want something a little bit much more indulgent, what I do is just before I serve it is I just put 2 cubes of butter into the soup, and you stir that in, and basically what you're doing is It's just giving you a lovely velvet texture to it and really rich. And you know, you're always, when you're at home and you go to a restaurant and you eat a soup and you kind of, God, that's fantastic, and you can never get those results at home. Well, that's the secret. I'm just giving you a top tip here from Dunbrody House. So you can see that. We're just going to swirl that around until the butter is actually dissolved into the soup. So it's just giving you that lovely rich flavour. You can see that lovely shine coming off the soup there, which is, and you kind of really want to get into that and have a good nice bowl of soup there. We're going to pour it into our serving dish. And there you have a really simple but delicious Irish country house vegetable soup. You know, this is from me to you, a little taste of Ireland.